Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be going through a new event idea. So this is like a mini event. Now I promised that I'd do both my Mr. Bergstrom idea and also my Larry Burns idea. So I'm going to do two of them. The reason I'm doing the Larry Burns one after this one is it's kind of going to be like a little bit of a sequel to this event in terms of well, not really a sequel, but it's going to include something that's from this event, and that's the train station. So it's going to be involved in this one, and my kind of idea for that. So that's why I kind of want to do that one separate, so it kind of makes more sense after I've gone through this one. So basically, my idea for this is Lisa's Substitute. So let's go in. So this is basically based on the episode with the same title. And it's going to, I guess, loosely be the substitute teacher event, if you want to call it that. It's basically going to be about substitute teachers. So in the store, so we'll go through the store items. So these will be the premium items. So first of all is Miss Cantwell with her car for 130 donuts. Now, Miss Cantwell did not appear in the Mr. Bergstrom episode. The reason that I'm adding her in is she's one of Lisa's substitute teachers that she got in one of the newer episodes. Now, I kind of want the theme to loosely be substitute teachers. Now, they've done this before where they've kind of had a looser theme and they've added characters who weren't related. Just take the episode. Wait, hang on, I'm trying to think which mini event. Which mini event did Dave Shutton come in? I forget which one, but the mini event that Dave Shutton came in, I know that he had nothing to do with that episode at all. But they've done it before where they just added characters who have nothing to do with that mini event whatsoever, but it kind of just made sense to add them in. And that's what I kind of want for this. So I just want them to add Mrs. Cantwell as the premium character, because I don't for one second want Mr. Bergstrom to be the premium character. So she'll just come with her car, which is just here. And yeah, so 130 donuts, premium character with a decoration. I think that's fair, 130 donuts. And then also we've got Age of Heroes sandwich shop for 60 donuts. So this is inside the Natural History Museum, but I just feel like they've done it many times where they've made interior buildings into, interior shops and, just interior locations into actual buildings. And I think this would be fine. I'm okay with this at this point. They could just add it, Age of Heroes, sandwich shop, and it's just open like this. Just leave it like that. So yeah, this will be a premium building. So that's all the store, just those three items, but one of course is a combo. And yeah, I think Mrs. Cantwell, she's not an amazing character, but I think that they could definitely do something interesting with her in this event. She of course acts as the premium character for this event, and I think this I prefer it when mini events have two characters anyway, so that's why I've thrown it in there. But this event could work without her there, of course, but I'd prefer it if she was there. So the prizes are as follows. So the first prize you get is you're going to unlock the train station. So the whole point of this event is it's going to be the substitute teacher event, but it's going to be called Lisa Substitute. Obviously, that's going to be the entire event as a whole, just be called Lisa Substitute, because the overarching theme is it's Lisa Substitute teachers. But I kind of want this also to be the train station event, if you want. So basically, we're going to be getting this train station, and the second prize is going to be 10 train tracks. So basically, you're going to be able to build your own train station around Springfield. Now, I know that there is the monorail, and this is very similar. However, I just want this to be a small scale thing. I don't want this to be major like the monorail, where we're going to have an entire major event revolving around it and multiple stations. Like, this is just going to be something you can either just make very simple. If you want to just make it simple, you just make it simple, that's it. Or if you want to make it something larger, then you have the freedom to do so. So it's just up to the player. But I kind of want this anyway, just because it's in the Simpsons lore. It's a building that's there, so I kind of would like it if they did it. Also, I just think it would be cool if we've got multiple things of transport going around. Like, I don't know, I'd like it if there was, we have the monorail going around and we have the train station going around. I just think it would be awesome if we did that. And so the third prize is going to be just a land token, so you can obviously build your train track. I'm fine with land tokens being prizes now that they've made land tokens a necessity to get land. I'm fine with land tokens now being prizes, so I'd be more than happy for that to be a prize. Even though I've got plenty, it's just more for everyone else. I'm being considerate. The fourth prize will actually be a second terminal. So this second one is actually going to be the blue station. Now this is the one that Mr. Bergstrom was seen at. He was kind of seen at this like blue station. It looked very similar to this, but was blue. I didn't really get a picture of it though, because we never really have like a proper picture of it. It's just kind of, we see the sort of thing, so it kind of in a way would be a TapTap exclusive, but it would just be a blue version of this pretty much, I presume, and you can just sort of place them. Now these two will be set, the first station and the second station will be like set in stone, like you can't change it, but you will be able to get additional stations, and with that you can switch between the skins. Like, it's up to you to switch between which one you wanted, this design or the blue design. But the additional stations are just up to you. If you don't want to have them, you don't have to have them. The fifth item is going to be the plasma globe plus an animation. So this is going to have an animation for Lisa where she just touches it and her hair kind of goes, or your hair goes up a little bit. So yeah, this should just be a tiny little decoration that just sits down. Maybe just a 1-block decoration that just sits down somewhere. Maybe 4-block possibly, but just maybe 1 block would be fine. Just a simple decoration, nothing too fancy. And then, of course, the final prize itself is going to be the Happy Gypsy apartment block with, of course, Mr. Bergstrom. So this is going to be the final prize. I just think it makes way better sense. And I don't really, in a way, I kind of want them to play on the whole, Lisa wants to be reunited with Mr. Bergstrom. I want them to play on that. So yeah. And of course, TapTap's not canon anyway. It's not canon to the story whatsoever. So, I think it's fine for them to add Mr. Bergstrom. I know that it kind of ruins the end of that episode. I get it, but I think overall, like, TapTap's not meant to be canon. It's completely uncanon, so it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be completely fine with him being added. So yeah, that's all the prizes. So basically with the train station, so once you of course click it, you can create small tracks. You can create large tracks. Small tracks will take 60 minutes, large tracks will take 4 hours, corner tracks will take 6 hours, and the stations are you can only have 2 additional ones, so you can only have 4 overall, and they take 24 hours. So it's going to act just like the Praiseland Gate, for example, where you can make walls. It's going to act like that, so you just click it and you create. So it will take a long time to obviously grind out your tracks, but I think that kind of works out because the monorail has its whole system with the blueprints and all that. I think it's only fair that you can only make one at a time if you want to create your train track, and it's not like this wouldn't be too unreasonable. It's only an hour for a small track and 4 hours for a large track, and you get a bunch. Then I think those 10 tracks, they're just going to be a multiple different, like they'll be like maybe like 3 large, 2 small, something like that, a few corners in there. So yeah, and so this will earn cash. Each one that you have will earn cash. The animations will trigger when all the tracks are connected. So the animation being the train going around, the red train going around. Stations 1 and 2 skins obviously cannot be changed, but the additional stations can be changed to the one seen below, and of course the blue station. So you have your choice to which one you want to change it to. So yeah, that's the train station, and then of course you click the main one, the first one, to make these things. I guess possibly each station can make. Yeah, I'd say each station can make more tracks. I'd like that actually. So you can only have 4 overall, but each one can produce tracks. I think that would be a fair thing to have. So yeah, that's the train station. So yeah. Possibly you could also get these waiting shelters as decorations. I think that's a possibility as well. These like little, I guess just, I don't want to call them bus shelters because they're not, but train shelters. Possibly they would be interesting, and they could just throw them in the store for cash and then just make them permanent decorations. That would be also an idea I've just kind of came up with. But anyway, the quest line. So here's the quest line. So the currency for this event, if you will be the heartwarming notes. I just think it'd be kind of cool. So basically, the teachers were going to go on strike due to lack of pay. So Lisa suggests Mr. Bergstrom, but they need to get the station to get him back. So obviously, she asks Homer for help. So you'll make school workers go on strike, make Lisa plan to build the train station, and make Homer fail at making the train station. So yeah. So basically, this will only, like, the main characters who can do stuff. Of course, going to be the teachers slash school faculty. So of course, the non-premium versions of this are Miss Hoover, Superintendent Chalmers, Edna Krabappel, Willie, Lunch Lady Dora, and I'm going to suggest that Otto is free for limited time in this event. So anyone who hasn't got Otto, it can get him for free, but only for limited time. I think that would be kind of fair. And then all these characters, obviously Dewey and Coach Krupp, they're already in the stall, but these 4 are all going to return to be used in this event. So of course that's Groundskeeper Seamus, Leopold, the alternative Skinner, and Quinn Hoppers or Hooper or whatever it was. So these, and of course Skinner as well can be used, as I've just sort of, there's a few tasks where Skinner can't be used, but for the most part he can be used as well. So in this one Skinner can be used, for example. So the teachers find another town to work in and want to help escape this town. So you make the teachers make tracks, make Lisa plan the work, and you make Skinner lose his mind. And this will unlock the tracks. And of course the first one will unlock the station. So more land is needed to place the tracks on. The teachers decide to squat in the station until they can leave Springfield. Make teachers squat, make Skinner hatch a plan, make Lisa think about Mr. Bergstrom, and then you unlock the free land token. The teachers just need a destination to go to, and they are waiting for a connecting train station. Make teachers pack their bags, make Lisa wait in the station for Mr. Bergstrom, and then you unlock the station. Teachers decide to leave Springfield, make teachers leave Springfield, make Skinner activate his plan, and make Lisa wait for Mr. Bergstrom. And this will unlock the plasma ball. And then after this has all been done and you've unlocked the plasma ball, the teachers end up back in the original town, because of course the connecting station is it just comes back to Springfield, and they didn't figure that one out. So little comedy there. Skinner obviously offers the teacher longer lunch breaks and more money, making them all stay. But Lisa obviously is gonna you basically make Lisa mope about, because Mr. Bergstrom never came back. You make Lisa touch the plasma ball as well, to rekindle her memories of Mr. Bergstrom. So she'll just go and touch the plasma ball, and that will obviously unlock her animation as well. So you can see that at play. And then you also make teachers return to work, and this will unlock Mr. Bergstrom and his building, which is the Happy Gypsy. So Skinner says they don't need him, but Lisa tells them to shut up, and they are finally reunited. So yeah, like I said. So yeah, so let's just move on to the final slide, which is the tasks. So first of all, of course, I forgot to mention, I don't even know this woman's name. I've already forgot it. Let's go find out. Mrs. Cantwell, that's it. So Mrs. Cantwell also can be included in all these tasks here with the teachers. So she's basically the premium character because she can be included in those tasks. So hold a solar system model for 60 minutes. She was seen holding this solar system model, so I think that maybe she could just walk around with that as an animation, because honestly, she's kind of void of animations. Bully Lisa for 4 hours. This will just be her with Lisa in the Springfield Elementary School. Teacher class for 6 hours, of course, in the Springfield Elementary. Look for work for 8 hours. This could be in the unemployment centre. I think that would be fair enough. Look for work in there. Mock tests for 12 hours. That will be in the Springfield Elementary School. And then Scorn for 24 hours. Her kind of looking grumpy like she is here, just walking around. So yeah. And then Mr. Bergstrom play guitar and wear cowboy hat for 60 minutes. This will be an animation with his guitar and his cowboy hat. Hang with Homer and Lisa for 4 hours. This will be an animation with him, Homer, and Lisa. Well, him and Homer holding each one of Lisa's hands and just walking around Springfield. I think it'll be a really sweet task and a really nice little animation. Teacher class for 6 hours, of course. That will be in Springfield Elementary. Grab a sandwich for 8 hours. This will be in the Age of Heroes sandwich shop that I showed before in that premium building. So he'll just be inside there. Inspire neighbours for 12 hours. This will be in his Happy Gypsy. I want to kind of do like a thing, because there was like this whole thing in the episode where Lisa meets one of his neighbours and she says that she's been kind of inspired by him too. So I kind of wanted them, just so there's a task inside the Happy Gypsy, like there's a character. I kind of prefer it when every building has at least one character who can go inside of it. So that's why I kind of wanted to add that task in. And then leave Springfield forever for 24 hours. And that will be in of course, the train station. So yeah. they're all the tasks. That's all the event. So yeah, I kind of really like this idea. This is one of my favorite ones that I've kind of come up with. I really hope that they do it in this way, just because I really want the train station to be implemented into the game. I just think it would be kind of cool. It'd be like a low scale thing. I wouldn't want them to make a big deal of it, like they did with the monorail, because the monorail is like a bit more special because it's actually, you know, was focused on in an episode. But the train station, I just want to be like a personal thing for whether or not you guys, if you guys want to make it really, really big, then you'll have the freedom to do so. But if you guys just want to keep it kind of relatively small, maybe just have it go around a particular part of your Springfield, and that's completely fine. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The Larry Burns one should be next week, either next week or a few that, like, maybe not exactly, it's sometime next week anyway, is what I mean. It might not be exactly in 1 week's time, but it will be sometime next week, even if it is on the Sunday. Yeah, and the Larry Burns one, of course, just a little preview for you. There is a train station featured in that episode, so that's why I kind of wanted to have this after, because I want that train station to be an additional station that we can have in after this event has first launched. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next video. Goodbye.